just go dark and scam people. But as a person who hasn't been a victim of this, it's quite amusing.
I said that I'll fight in 10-ounce gloves. It was essentially a pro fight. Mad. But
Floyd Mayweather, you are a very insecure, unconfident, very tiny little man.
Simply go dark and con people. But as someone who hasn't fallen victim to this, it's very funny. I said that I would fight in 10-ounce gloves. So it was basically a pro bout, but Floyd Mayweather, you are a very thin, insecure...
Was privy to confidential information that was crucial to him pulling off his long con. Also, he knew shit about banking.
Your man. A list of celebrities who were defrauded by Floyd Mayweather has been made public by Joe Rogan, who claimed that Floyd didn't hold back and took advantage of people through shady dealings and phony investments, was privy to secret information that was essential to his lengthy scam. So he knew __ about banking. Floyd Mayweather defrauded millions of his own fans, not just celebrities, by promoting a cryptocurrency and promising everyone that they would make money together. In fact, Floyd never purchased coin himself, but instead used his influence to persuade fans to invest, and many of them lost their money, feeling
Imagine listening to Floyd Mayweather, a man who can't even read, for investing advice. That's exactly what happened last year when he was paid to promote the absolute Ponzi scheme token Ethereum Max, along with other celebrities like Kim Kardashian, Antonio Brown, and Paul Pierce. The coin shortly fell 97% right after the launch, leaving millions of fans and investors bankrupt. So to see what coins you should be actually buying, be sure to follow me. But like I was saying,
bad mistakes. I didn't want to hustle drugs. All I wanted to do was become a champion someday and have something.
Yes, we know, Floyd. You hustled Ethereum Max into people's wallets and then straight out. You weren't promoting financial freedom. You were speedrunning a rug pull. Don't believe everything you see online with these celebrities. They'll even sell their soul for a couple of bucks. They don't care if you go broke. They are already rich. You know what? We should call you Scamweather, not Mayweather.
By someone they trusted. Fans are incensed over this, with some even suggesting that Floyd should be known as Scamweather rather than Mayweather. Imagine listening to Floyd Mayweather, a man who is incapable of reading, give investing advice. That is precisely what happened last year when he and other celebrities like Paul Pierce, Antonio Brown, and Kim Kardashian were paid to promote the Ethereum Max token, which is a complete Ponzi scheme. As I mentioned earlier, I didn't want to hustle drugs. Instead, I wanted to become a champion someday and have something. Yes, Floyd.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess
It's about
what?
to drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
There's more
we're not
scamming
done
to be
yet,
done.
and it's not over.
Oh my God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my
for
God.
me.
That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he f***ing did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May. You all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
Floyd, you hustled Ethereum Max into people's wallets, but you weren't promoting financial freedom. Instead, you were speedrunning a rug pull. Don't believe everything you see online with these celebrities. They'll even sell their soul for a few bucks. They don't care if you go broke. They are already rich. You know what we should call you. Floyd Mayweather, also known as Scamweather, has been brutally exposed as a scammer despite being a billionaire. Floyd has been accused of defrauding and deceiving both fans and celebrities.
Warren Buffett, that's in his 80s or 90s, that can still make a ton of money. The Waltons that own Walmart. Bill Gates can still make computers. But soon as someone black, when my career is over as far as me in a combat sport, as far as boxing, whatever, if I'm promoting on social media or I'm doing exhibitions, it's like, oh man, he's broke. No, it's not a crime for them to make money. They don't say nothing about the guys that's 80 and 90 that's still making hundreds of millions and billions, but soon as somebody black does it, your people, your own people say, oh, he's broke.
By showing off his enormous money. It's absurd to watch someone with this level of financial success continue partaking in dubious acts that harm his reputation and legacy. The hypocrisy is astounding. How can someone who is always talking about getting money turn to dishonest means to steal from others? I'm shocked that Floyd Mayweather, the highest paid boxer and one of the most well-known individuals on the planet, has managed to commit fraud again. Of course, I'm the money.
Jake, true or false and why did Floyd Mayweather fully pay up Logan Paul for their fight?
I'm not God, but my spidey senses tell me nah.
I can guarantee me and Logan Paul, we can go out and make $100 million or more.
And so you think he didn't pay up just because he hasn't got the money?
I think he probably spent it on all the girls he pays to be around him.
Logan Paul reached out to us and said that he wanted to do another exhibition. Now, this is the same guy that said he didn't get paid. If he did get paid, he wouldn't be trying to get another payday.
He had the audacity to tell the media that I asked for a rematch. Let me just set the record straight. If I haven't been paid for the first one, why would I ask you for a second fight knowing I'm probably also not going to get paid the money that I was owed for my work? Second off, they asked us for a rematch.
Floyd is broke, man. I've been saying it the whole entire time.
Man, but guess what? They told me that there is still more scamming to be done and that it's not over, my God. Oh my God. That's amazing that 2,000 investors in his NFT project have the opportunity to win autographed gloves. It's crazy, but you might be wondering if he really delivered on his promises. Of course, you __ paid money, and I hope you all know the rest of you were duped once more. Instead of addressing the scams, you've been accused of Floyd.
This rapper handed Floyd Mayweather the only L of his career. When you Google Floyd, you'll see he's the proud owner of a flawless record, 50 wins and 0 losses. But this record is objectively false. Money May is actually 50-1. The man who gleefully boasts victory over Floyd is 50 Cent. For most of the 2000s, they were friends. Then in 2012, after Floyd got out of prison, 50 claimed Floyd owed him money. Fast forward to 2014, and Floyd threw shade at 50 during the interview. 50 responded by issuing one of the most outrageous troll jobs in internet history.
If you can read one full page of a Harry Potter book, nigga, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to.
50 quickly followed up to announce Jimmy Kimmel would televise Floyd attempting to read. Even more offensively, 50 downgraded the challenge from Harry Potter to Cat in the Hat. He's even announced his intent to get in the ring with them. Floyd refused to take the challenge, which to me is basically an admission he can't read. Until Floyd either knocks him out or proves he can read at a 3rd grade level, my scorecard reads 50-1. I'm Frank Michael Smith, and that's my take.
Floyd tries to change the narrative by portraying himself as a victim of public judgment. This is a classic distraction technique that highlights success while ignoring the dubious practices that accompany it. Floyd claimed in a recent clip that whenever he promotes something or makes more money, people immediately call him broke. Floyd's defensive stance demonstrates his insecurity and the growing public skepticism surrounding his ventures.
Takedowns, submissions, kicks, all that jazz. But he's choosing to fight Floyd in a boxing fight just for money, just like Conor McGregor did. It's really a trick. He gets these people to box with him. They have no business boxing with him. And he's making millions and millions of dollars doing this way after his competitive career is over. One of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like fucking $5 million. And so you hate him. People hate him.
He creates Warren Buffett, who is in his 80s or 90s, can still make a lot of money, and the Waltons who own Walmart, and Bill Gates can still make computers. But as soon as someone black does it, your own people say, oh, he's broke. This is true whether I'm promoting on social media or doing an exhibition, but when I'm in a combat sport like boxing, it's not a crime for them to make money. They don't say anything about...
So we got more boxing news allegations that Floyd Money Mayweather has gone broke. Now, personally, I don't believe it, but you got Tank making posts. You got other people from Saudi Arabia making posts. So y'all let me know in the comments if y'all really believe this or if they just making these stories up.
Floyd Mayweather is super rich, that he's super balling, and that he's rich beyond belief and all of this stuff. But you guys can't believe the hype, yo. I just got tipped off by one of my homies in Saudi. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I have a very good relationship with a lot of the princes in Saudi. Are my homies. You know, I've known them for over 15 years. Listen, man, Floyd Mayweather owes a lot of people in the Middle East a lot of money.
About the guys in their 80s and 90s who are still earning hundreds of millions and billions. Jake Paul's revelation that Floyd hadn't even paid Logan Paul following their altercation, despite Logan being promised millions, damaged Floyd's reputation even further.
Floyd outdoing him. He always been like that. You know what I mean? I gotta focus on what I'm focusing on. He already did what he had to do, bro.
For sure.
I ain't gonna lie. Me, if I did what I like what he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't fault him for like stand to himself and things like that. You know what I mean? But it's also a part of me type thing, like come back and help too. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
It's much love to the whole Mayweather promotion. You know what I mean? Ain't no bad blood type shit. And a lot of people think like when I be tweeting on,
I just have better manager, agent.
Deji has secured the bag. After YouTuber Deji's recent boxing match against professional boxer Floyd Mayweather, Deji appeared on the What's Good podcast. YouTuber Mini Minter had a burning question to ask. This comes after fellow YouTuber Logan Paul fought Mayweather back in 2021 and was left unpaid.
I have to ask.
Yeah.
Just because of the Logan fight, I'm not asking how much, but did you get paid at least some of it up front?
Yes.
Okay. Because obviously Logan, when he fought, he keeps talking about how he still hasn't got anything.
Yeah.
And now you have fought him.
Yeah.
You got some of it at least.
Jake made the direct accusation that Floyd is broke, which is a true cause of the unpaid debt. It sends a strong message for someone who brags about wealth to fail to meet financial obligations. Maybe Floyd's notion of wealth is just smoke and mirrors. Whether Jake is real or not, why did Floyd Mayweather pay Logan Paul in full for their fight? I'm not God, but my instincts tell me that we can go out and make at least $100 million. If you believe he didn't pay because...
Yo, is it me or did Deji just get scammed in Dubai? Deji just got scammed. The fight wasn't even... The fight got called off because he was guarding. I don't understand. And Floyd was basically taking the piss the entire time, fighting the kid. Bro, what was that? And then he changed the gloves from 14 to 10. Didn't want Jake Paul to sit. Man, you crazy as hell. Refund everybody.